I have had so many comments over the 3+ years I've been doing this channel. I'll never retire. I'll be so bored. I won't know what to do with myself. To be honest, guys, I don't understand that. There's so many things you can do. I've got 10 examples here of what just normal retirees do all day long. So if you're one of those people that is saying, I will be so bored, listen to these 10 examples. So many various different things, and this is just scratching the surface. Guys, leave me comments. What do you do as a retiree all day long? Maybe to give us even more ideas, and for those people that comment on this channel a lot. I don't know what to do. Leave us your comments. What do you do all day? So here are 10 examples of what normal retirees do all day, and I'm getting this all from Buzzfeed. Buzzfeed. Number 1, here is a retired female attorney who says she traveled the world for 10 years, then settled down into a 550-person senior community. Now she helps edit the resident-run newsletter and co-hosts team trivia get-togethers. Okay, I guess depending on, the newsletter, maybe it's very active. Maybe it's something she has to do every single day. Team trivia doesn't sound so much. But that just gives you an example of what I've talked about numerous times on this channel. You can have the best ideas possible for when you retire, such as I'm going to travel all the time. Yeah, you know what? Watch some of those van life vlogs. You get tired of it after a while. You get tired of not being home. So yes, of course you can do a lot of traveling if you want, but don't think you're going to be able to do that full time. Okay, here's just an example. This woman did it for 10+ years and now she's bored. So what did she do? She did these things I just mentioned. Just one example of it, guys. Number 2, here's a woman. Sorry, I'm going to go up and down because I have it all written down, so don't get too dizzy. Here's a woman who got bored of retirement. Okay, here is an example of someone who really couldn't figure out what they were going to do. Didn't have any options, seems like. She got bored of retirement, so she went back to work at a local college. But she gets summers off where she prepares meals at local soup kitchens. What a great way to volunteer. If you can't, or if you don't want to, make some, part-time money, some peace of mind money that I always say in retirement, just volunteer. Volunteer at an animal shelter. Here she volunteers at a local soup kitchen. Just a couple examples right there of what you can do, guys. I mean, it doesn't have to be just doom and gloom, watching TV all day long, watching reruns of Magnum PI. Yeah, he used to be a hunky hunk, but come on. Do you have to do that 10 hours a day? Hey, my name is Duane, and this is a retirement channel for people on moderate income. If that's something you think you might like, think about subscribing and like the video as well. And guys, I got to mention this every once in a while, okay? 60% of the people that regularly view my videos are still not subscribed. So if you've watched, let's say, 2 or more of my videos, subscribe, guys. It's free. Why am I asking you to do this? It's a thing called social proof. Unfortunately, we all succumb to this, okay? You go to a channel, you see it has 100,000 subscribers. Another one has 5,000 subscribers, and they're doing the exact same video. Which one are you going to watch? Most people will watch the one with more subscribers. So it's free, guys. It's free. So those of you in the 60%, give me a helping hand here, okay? Number 3, here's an 82-year-old man who works all day on his computer creating art. He is 82 years old, so yeah, he's probably not going to be able to get around as well as he used to, right? Doesn't stop him. He creates art all day on his computer. Well, it says he was an arts grant recipient in his 30s, so obviously he was an artist from before. But even if you weren't, guys, this is a great example of getting out of your comfort zone, trying things you always wanted to try but never had the time or never wanted to take the chance to do it. Yeah, I know, creating art. Okay, you could look at it and go, oh my God. But art is so subjective. Its beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Hey, make something. Someone might like it. That'll give you the confidence to do it even more, or just do it for your own enjoyment, right? Number 4. This person got bored, then started helping his neighbors out with anything and everything they needed around the house. It says it keeps them very busy. Not every day, but 3-4 times a week. And he doesn't charge for it either. They pay for whatever he may need to fix around the house, nails, boards, whatever, but he does the work for free. Just a great example. Number one, staying in shape. Number two, giving of your time, right? That'll definitely keep you busy and it'll make you feel good too. Number five, here's a woman who got bored in retirement, then started an e-commerce business out of her garage. Now she is making more money than she ever did working when she was working full time. Perfect example. You don't know, guys. You don't know what can happen from your hobby, right? It might be something you do to your own enjoyment for a year, and then one of your friends says, you know what? That's really good. You should try and put that online. A year later, you're making decent peace of mind money, right? You never know. Here's number 6. Here's a man who spends most of his time in his art room, going back a couple examples ago, creating art. He has his own art room to create art. Also, he runs a book club in his neighborhood and reads hours and hours each day. Okay, not everyone's a reader. I am a voracious reader. I think that's where it fueled my idea to try writing about 10 years ago, which I get a heck of a lot of enjoyment out of. If you don't read, that's no big deal. But some of you could be reading when you were working, it's like you might read an hour at night before you go to bed. I have expanded my reading so much more since I am now retired. I read probably 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours a day. If you love reading, hey, expand it in retirement, right? Number 7, here's a retired nurse who still does 4 to 5 shifts per month, okay, not per week, per month, but also learned how to do primitive rug hooking. I have no idea what that is. Maybe some of you do. But again, something totally obscure, right? Something that you might just see in a video, a YouTube video or online something, and you never thought of it before. Now you have all the time in the world that you can experiment. You can discover different things, guys. That's why I don't get when people say they're so bored. It doesn't even have to be getting out of your comfort zone. Just give different things a try, right? So what if you don't like it? You've tried it, I don't know, you tried it for 3 hours one day, 3 hours the next day, 5 hours the next day, and you're like, this just isn't for me. So what have you wasted? 3 days out of the 30 years of retirement? Who cares, guys? Look into different things you've always wanted to do, right? Here is the next one, number 8. Okay, now this is funny. This is hilarious when I read this. A man's parents live in a retirement community where they spend most days playing elaborate pranks on other couples. I love that. Now, are they going to be, he says most days, okay? Yeah, most days playing elaborate pranks on other couples. Now, it's not going to be every day, but you talk about feeling young. How fun would that be? You and your wife, you and your husband, whatever, man. You have 5 couples you get together with and do things in your retirement. Was it a retirement community? Yes, a retirement community. Every once in a while you play pranks on them. Oh my God, how fun would that be? I love that one. Number 9. Here is a woman who participates in Silver Sneakers exercise classes and serves as a board member for the United Cerebral Palsy of Georgia. She also makes and gives out lots of gifts. Again, just more options for all of you who are saying, I'm so bored, I don't know what to do. Lots of options. And guys, again, for those of you who are retired, let us know what you do every single day. Give us more options, more and more. Just give us more. And here's number 10. Here's a man who travels a lot, but in between his travels, another funny one. Funny, I tell you. In between his travels, he gets high and purges 60 years worth of stuff that he has accumulated, and then he donates it to charity. Okay, I'm not saying, get high every day. Yeah, you talk about that's good. That could be worse than watching TV every day, right? Well, getting high every day will probably make you watch all kinds of TV every day, right? That could be a pretty bad habit if you're retired with nothing else to do except smoking the smoky all day long. Okay, but hey, it's just another example, and he does this between his travels. Fine, everything in moderation, right? So there you go, guys. Just 10 examples out of so many things that we can do when we're retired that we never had time for before, that we want to explore, that we want to get out of our comfort zone. Give it a shot. The one woman who went back to work, before you go back to work full time, give it a shot. Give all kinds of shots, and hopefully you'll find something good to do. And as always, from the lovely, very windy, that's why I'm filming inside, very windy out there today. High desert, maybe you heard it in the video. We got this.